You okay, Joey?
Yeah, now move over, I'm driving. Look, this is a very big day for me. Philly called. By the end of the day, I'm either gonna be a made man or I'm gonna be dead.
What the fuck's going on?
It's about money. This time it's gold, but it's always about fucking money. Look, you really sure you want to know what this is all about? Okay, kid. All right, but I better start at the beginning. All right, listen, when we got back from Nam, Eggs said he owed him.
Eggs? You mean Johnny Eggs, right? I heard him.
Johnny Eggs Biondo. Anyway, listen. When we got back home, he said he had some big plans, and I went right along with him, because pretty much I had nothing else to do that day. Little Italy. That's where I first met Philly Lombardi.
Hey, so you're Joey. I want to thank you for looking after my boy.
He was talking about eggs.
So I understand you're looking for work. Look, I got a little business in North Carolina you could take care of for me.
See, what you gotta understand is, what most mobsters do on a day-to-day basis to earn is mundane, like buying cigarettes cheaply in North Carolina and reselling them in New York, without collecting any tax, of course.
I could have made the fucking thing myself for that kind of money.
Okay, Benny, I've just about had enough. Go on, get out of here.
Benny, ain't that your brothers messing with that truck?
That's my goddamn truck, folks. Everyone stay in your seats and no one gets hurt. And don't you go getting any ideas either, partner. I got you
thing
dead
down,
right.
Benny.
What does it say about you, Doris?
No
shut
son
the
of a
fuck
bitch
up.
threatens me or my customers.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
for God's sakes, Benny.
Joe, over here! Look, Benny's one of Weasel Walt's boys. If I know them, they'll be driving that truck of yours around to their place on the other side of the swamp to strip it clean. Come on, Joe. I got a spare gun you can use in the kitchen. Maurice, lock up behind us and get Ernie on the phone. Tell him we're on our way.
I will.
I couldn't fucking believe what was happening. If I didn't get that truck back, I was gonna be a dead man.
What the fuck's all the ruckus, boss?
Ain't got time to explain, Bill. Go out front and see if the girls need any help, okay? I'll be back soon. Oh, and Bill, lock this door behind us, and don't leave the diner till help gets here, okay?
Sure. Sure, boss.
Joe, grab that gun over there on the side. I'll take you to Ernie's place. He's got a gun store not too far from here. He'll be... You got the gun, Joe? Come on. Get down, Joe! These friends of yours?
I didn't know it at the time, but there was a lot more to this than cigarettes. An innocent man had been killed here, and I had the feeling he wasn't going to be the last.
Trying to sneak up on me, you fuck?
You guys take care of him and we'll sort your cut out later, okay?
No problem, boy. I got your cure right here.
I figured this must have been Weasel Walt. Killing's a funny thing, kid. It can be the easiest of things and can also be the hardest. You think if your target is a father, a brother, a son, even for a second, then you're a dead man. I was no stranger to guns, even in the early days. I've been to war seeing guys die right in front of me by my own hand. For me, shooting and dropping a guy is as easy as breathing.
Hey, you're disturbing my sleep. Here he is. Get behind him. Here he is. Move it, you filthy pigs. Here he is. He's on his Where's this idiot going for?
When I reached the junkyard, more of Weasel Walt's redneck goons were waiting for me. I just couldn't fucking understand why someone wanted me dead so badly. If the fucking inbreds thought I was gonna go running under a hanging car while they were at the controls, then they were even more stupid than I thought. So much for redneck cunning. When I reached the gun store, there was no one around, and since I wasn't planning on getting myself killed, I thought I'd best announce myself. Ernie? Ernie, you in here?
I'm here, boy. And just who the fuck are you?
The name's Varola. Joey Varola.
Sorry, son. I thought you was one of those no-good boys or weasels. The reason called to say you'd be here soon. Where's Merv?
I'm afraid Merv didn't make it, old-timer.
Dead? Oh, fuck. Weasel Walt and his boys have gone too far this time.
You know where I can find this guy?
Yeah, but I got a more pressing problem, boy. While we stand here getting acquainted, Walt's boys are busy raiding my store. I ain't as young as I used to be, and sure could use a hand here.
Way I figured it, the way to the swamp was through the old-timer's gun store, and if I was ever gonna get my truck back, his problem had just become my problem. Lead the way, old man.
Thank you, boy. I couldn't have done it on my own. You want to find your truck? Go out that door and just keep on going. There's only one way through to the swamp from here.
Glad I could help, old-timer.
Hey, enough of the old. Now you're gonna have to forgive me, cause I got a whole lot of cleaning up to do back there. Walt and his boys are no good thieves and liars. You go give them what they deserve, son.
So after the rednecks, you jerks are back, huh?
Watch your mouth, Finola.
That's Varola, jerk off. Whoever had sent these guys to look after me wasn't taking any chances. Seemed like half of fucking New York's wise guys had turned out just to see I didn't make it through the day alive. Sweet dreams, fucko. So, at last, I reached the swamp. I just had to find the truck, and I was in the clear, but as usual, things didn't go that easy.
You saw fucking Huey in Carolina? Are you fucking with me?
Well, it wasn't really a Huey, you fucking schmuck. It was a chopper, but I have this problem, see, I get these flashbacks.
Sorry, Joe. I didn't mean no disrespect.
Look, I don't know what, the sight of the chopper, the swamps, the fact that practically every motherfucker I met that day was trying to kill me, I don't know. One thing was for sure. My body might have been in Carolina, but in my head, I was back in Nam. And that's where this whole fucking thing started. Back in those fucking rat tunnels. It's not the first time I've had the flashbacks. Doubt it will be the last. Come on, where are you? Come on, get going. Come on, Charlie, where the fuck are you hiding now?
Get this straight.
What?
Well, like a lot of guys back then, I'd signed up for the war, but I wasn't no patriot. I had different reasons. Things hadn't been going so well that day, and I'd been separated from the rest of my platoon. I was trying to catch up to them, but those fucking rat tunnels were crawling with Charlie.
What?
You know, luck's a funny thing. Just when you think the whole world's against you, you get lucky. From the gun emplacement's vantage point, I could just make out the shape of an undetonated bomb right in the middle of the pile of rubble that blocked my way out of the tunnels. Ever tell you my brother Petey had been in Nam? Oh, yeah. He'd been the heroic type. True patriot. Yeah, he signed up as soon as he got the chance. Me, I wasn't in any such fucking hurry. And then one day I come home to find my mother in tears. She was shaking all over, holding a picture of Petey. Patriotism had gotten him killed. Nah, I wasn't a patriot. I was there purely for revenge. When I eventually caught up with the platoon, they'd taken heavy losses and were coming under some pretty heavy fire.
Hey, over here! Use the grenades! Take out your places! Watch out, grab gun! You needed to grid out for Bravo 2-5! Use those grenades, soldier!
That's when I first met Eggs. He was on his knees crying like a baby. If there'd ever been a plot to that fucking war, he'd lost it.
Come on, soldier, we gotta get out of here.
No, I ain't moving. Charlie's everywhere, man. Fuck, we are so fucked.
Look, a Huey's on its way to the village, just up ahead.
Look, you go if you want, man. I'm staying right here.
You ain't staying here, so help me God, I'll fucking kill you myself if you don't fucking move right now.
They're coming? They're coming to get us?
What, are you fucking deaf or something? The Huey's coming to take us out of here. Now we gotta go before we can't fucking move for Charlie.
Okay, man, but I ain't going first. I'll follow you.
I knew from the first time I met him that he was a coward. I know, Eggs played the tough guy, but when the chips were down, he was just a fucking crying baby coward.
Suck on this.
When I reached the village, the Viet Cong were dug in pretty tight. Huey was on its way, but we knew there was no way it was going to land in the middle of all that fucking crossfire. No way. Now, if we wanted out of there, maybe we're going to have to clear the area hut by hut.
Get me a signal on that damn radio, son.
Can't get nothing but static, sir. Watch yourself. There's BC in those bushes. We have to clear the area so the chopper can land. Keep your ass down.
When we were safely on board the Huey, I remember Egg said to me,
"Hey, buddy, don't go telling nobody about me losing it back there. I really thought I was a dead man. Hey, I didn't even get your name."
"Name's Joey."
"Hey, Joey, I'm Johnny. Johnny Bianco. But everybody calls me Eggs."
So that's why Egg said he owed you then. I didn't know you'd saved his butt back in Nam.
Yeah. Right now, I wish I'd left the fucker to die.
Yeah? I thought you said he was your friend.
He was. Eggs and me first saw the gold back in Nam. And since then, both have become a real fucking pain in the ass.
You didn't tell me yet what happened in Carolina. You ever get your truck back?
So like I told you, I'd managed to get to the swamp. All I had to do now was catch up with this weasel Walt and get my truck back, but wasn't exactly all alone out there.
Rollin's coming this way. Stalling while we unload the truck. Lock and load.
You ever tried running when you're waist deep in leech-infested mud? It's fucking impossible. I tell you, when the bullets start flying, you're a sitting duck.
Over there. Show them in there.
Stay down, you inbred son of a bitch.
To make matters worse, this whole fucking swamp was home to some pretty ugly gators.
What the? Shoot the elevator.
If I don't get the truck back, Lombardi's gonna break my balls. Shit, I hope this thing's already eaten. Ain't gonna let me pass, are you?
This little piggy's mine.
You make one fine set of boots.
Something was stopping the hut doors from opening, but I couldn't see where it was from where I stood.
Fucking rednecks don't know when to quit.
I see you, son of a bitch. Finish me, big.
Sweet dreams, fucko.
Don't shoot, I'm all in. I've had enough, I ain't get back in there with those things around. Take my 12 gauge, it's over there. You're gonna need it, I'm telling you.
Where are you, little piggy?
By the time I reached the edge of the swamp, Weasel Walt and his inbred sidekicks were waiting for me. It's time for the fucker to pay.
You heard the gunshots. The Italian is on his way, so you and the boys best stop the drinking and keep your eyes peeled.
Will do, Walt.
Well, make sure you do. Now I'm going out back to check on the truck.
Oh, what the fuck does this guy want? Holy fuck, can't you give a guy a break? I couldn't believe it. The truck was right there in front of me, but this fucking chopper had me pinned down tight. What I couldn't figure out back then was just who the hell had gone to all this trouble. I mean, just why the fuck would someone want to kill nobody like me? Oh, what the fuck does this guy want? Holy fuck, can't you give a guy a break? I couldn't believe it. The truck was right there in front of me, but this fucking chopper had me pinned down tight. What I couldn't figure out back then was just who the hell had gone to all this trouble. I mean, just why the fuck would someone want to kill nobody like me?
Okay, abort the mission. Get us out of here.
Yeah, not so smart now, huh, you pussy fuck? Where are they taking my rig now? Oh. This day cannot get any more messed up.
Shit, Joey. You lost Philly's cigarettes?
I lost his fucking money. All right? This was definitely a very bad thing. Now, there was no doubt I had an obligation I had to fulfill. An obligation to both the mob and Philly.
So how come Philly didn't just pop you there and then?
He was pissed at me, sure, but he must have known I was good to having a fight, you know? I've always been useful to Philly. He's always sent me to do the jobs no one else can do.
Like what?
The old Don had a printing press out in the Flower District where they mostly printed girly magazines. Of course, it was all a cover for his counterfeit note operation. Feds had been paying the place way too much attention. So the old man decides to close the operation until the heat was off. Philly sent me to pick up the plates and take them somewhere safer. So I smashed him over the head with a chair.
So you get what you came for?
Yeah, I'll be seeing you fellas.
FBI, freeze!
So like I said, the feds have been watching this place, so it shouldn't have surprised me that they hit us when they did. If I'd been caught with those plates that day, this whole counterfeit operation would have been blown wide fucking open.
We can see you, Verola! Give yourself up!
Fed snipers had taken up these high positions around the yard, and they were just too fucking far away for the shotgun to be of any use. Best I could hope for was to keep out of their sights and get to the gates in one piece. Come on, reload, you fucker, so I can make a run for it. Whoa.
He's under the loading bay canopy!
Gonna dive, Joey.
Give yourself up for all that, there's no way out!
So far, so good. Thing is, this wasn't exactly a normal Fed operation. The guys on the ground were definitely not Feds. I recognized them. They were from the Corelli family.
Snipers, hold fire! Ground, go, go, go!
At the time, I figured that the Feds had been using the Corellis just to get to us.
He's
I
down
guess they
there,
figured
behind
there
the
was no point
cars!
their own men dying when they could kill two birds with one stone.
Head down.
Well, they weren't gonna kill this fucking bird, I can tell you that.
Hey, you guys!
Snipers, commence fire! Snipers, hold fire! Ground, go, go, go!
Almost at the gates. Shit, like a fucking maze.
Snipers, commence fire! Snipers, hold fire! Ground, go, go, go! Snipers, commence fire!
And then eggs turned up. Didn't think much about it back then, but his arrival was pretty conveniently timed.
What the fuck's going on, Joey? You get the plates? Come on, let's get the fuck out of here.
Thing is, it was the old Don's fault any of this ever happened. He'd gotten sloppy, he was losing control. Philly knew it, and it wasn't too long before he's gonna do something about it. I tell you, I was one big bundle of nerves as Eggs and me drove back to Philly's place. I thought my screw-up in Carolina and the fact that I just wasted a whole load of Corellis really meant the end for me. But as it turned out, Philly seemed pretty cool about it.
You got the plates, kid. It would have been much worse if you hadn't. There was nothing you could have done about the Feds, Joey. You did good, kid.
To tell you the truth, he seemed more impressed with me than pissed at me. But listen, I told you before, this was all about money. The gold. And it was only yesterday it became clear to me where it was. I got my hands on it just before you turned up this morning, in fact.
You shitting me? It was buried in fucking Calvary?
Yeah. Been there for years. Ever since it arrived in New York all the way from Nam.
Shit. So what the fuck happened this morning, Joe?
I'll tell you what happened. At last, I found the coffin of gold. We were just about to make away with it when some unwelcome company arrived.
Jeez, that's one fucking heavy coffin. Hey, Joe, how come we had to leave the hearse so fucking far away?
All right, quit your jabbering. Let's get this thing moving.
Shit, we got company.
Rest in peace, fuckers.
Boss, keep your head down. Use the gravestones as cover.
They already dug themselves a grave.
How they found out where the goal was, I don't really know, but I'm guessing they must have been tailing me for some time now.
I'll deal with this. Coming this way.
Grave mistake, Quinn. There's a fucker. Spread the fuck out.
Idiots.
You ain't getting out of this cemetery alive, Parola. Let's raise them out. Throw the fuck out.
Give me all you got, fucker.
Here he comes! Ah! Suck on this! Knock him over, guys! Take cover! Buried it, fuck. Go get him, boys.
You know, I recognize some of the guys this morning. They used to work for Philly. I guess they had a change of heart. Fucks.
You're gonna be soaking with sludge.
You okay, boss?
Yeah, just about. Let's go back for the coffin before more trouble shows up.
You're one lucky son of a bitch to still be alive, Joe.
Yeah, tell me about it. It wasn't the first time I'd had a run-in with these guys. Over the years, they've taken more and more power in New York.
Who?
The Triad. The guys this morning weren't Triad, but they were sure working with them. There's always a power struggle going on with these guys, and to win those power struggles, you need money. Lots of money. One day I was called to a meeting with Philly. Told me I was going to help him out with a little problem. Philly had decided to make his move at last. He was going to take out the Don. He was gonna take control of the family.
You were there when all that shit went down?
Was I there? Yeah, you're fucking right I was. Let me tell you something, I really made my bones that day.
Joey, don't kill the old man. He's mine, understand?
Not a problem, Philly.
I can't fucking believe they got me stuck out here on the fucking lookout, dude. What the? Shit! A raid!
Will somebody please stop him before the whole fucking world knows we're here? Joey, you see that bridge? If you can get across it, you should be able to reach the delivery bay doors on the other side. You open them and we'll make our move.
Eggs. Any idea how many guys the old man has in there?
I ain't sure, buddy, but Philly says that since the run-in with the feds, the boss has made sure the place is pretty well guarded, but I got faith in you, Joey.
The old man's guys didn't know we were coming, so I decided to go in nice and quiet, work my way around the building, and clear the path for Philly and the rest of the guys. Place was crawling with the old Don's guys. Luckily, the deafening sound of the printing presses in the next room masked my intrusion.
Here's the fucker! It's kicking off!
Hey, Tom, I'm gonna check what paper we got in the loading bay. Should be enough for Friday's print run.
These guys were covering each other's backs. If I hadn't been extra careful that day, I'd have been sent back to Philly in a body bag. Covering each other's backs. If I hadn't been extra careful that day, I'd have been sent back to Philly in a body bag.
Yellow bastard!
As it turned out, they made it easy for me. So much for the old man's security. There were more of the old man's goons up on the balconies, but they were just as fucking stupid as the ones before.
There he is!
There was no fucking way I'd gotten that far without someone realizing what was going on, so the way I figured it, the sneaking around shit ended right there. It was time for some good old-fashioned violence.
Hey, Frankie, you going to the Yankees game tomorrow?
Can't, goddammit, I gotta make a collection for the boss.
In truth, the Skybridge should have been a fucking bloodbath. If they were gonna stop me anywhere, it should have been there, but, you know, a few hapless grunts were the only ones there to greet me. That was where the old man made his biggest mistake. Died in trust in Philly, of course. At last, I'd reached the loading bay doors. It was time to let Philly and the guys in to hot things up a little.
Fucking finally, Joe.
Hey, Joe, you stopped to jerk off?
Shut the fuck up, you
Hey,
idiots.
nice job, Joey. Come on. Let's find the old guy and end this.
You know where he is?
There's an office up on the second floor.
You done good, Joey. Now let's get in there and finish this thing.
Hey, Joe, more of our guys are coming. Keep going, Joey.
I gotta admit, I was expecting more trouble than this, but I guess that the old man had pulled back most of his guys closer to the office to protect his skinny white ass. The old Don's office was just off one of the walkways above. I knew this is where he was going to make his last stand. This was where his guys would be waiting for him.
the dive, Arola!
It doesn't have to be this way, kid.
What's gotta be is gotta be.
Is this what I taught you, Philly?
You taught me the importance of tradition in the family.
I'm going out the way I came in.
Not unless you flew in through the windows.
For hookers as long as I can remember. After a few hands of cards and a bottle or two of Philly's best vino, some of the guys used to come over here to see the girls. Not me.
Hey, Joey, want some business today?
Okay, maybe I'd been here once or twice before, but that was just business. The elevator was out of service, probably through overuse, but then again, this place had seen a lot of visitors. Feds had themselves up on the first floor of the building overlooking Philly's place in Little Italy, room 106. And the hookers, they were just helping the feds get through those long stakeouts away from the bureau. And their wives. Apartment 106. This is where the feds had set up shop.
Put the fucking game back on!
I was just about to smash that machine to fucking little pieces when I heard a familiar voice. It was Eggs.
It's me, we got a problem. The trail's got cold again. This is taking a little longer than I thought. Well, your people covered their tracks too fucking well, so it's gonna take a little more time, okay? I honestly can't fucking believe you don't know where the fuck the goal was meant to end up. Alright, look, we need to keep this quiet, okay? The last thing we need is every mobster in town knowing that there's $1 million in gold just laying around somewhere waiting to be picked up. Okay, but don't need anyone snooping around where they're not wanted. Keep things quiet and I'll do the rest, capiche?
Now, I didn't know who Eggs was talking to, but I had a pretty good idea what he was talking about. The gold from back in Nam. Anyway, I didn't really have time to ponder the matter. Philly wanted the wiretap taken out of commission. His so-called little message.
Oh, man. I just had that girl over in 101. She did things my... Who the hell? Freeze!
I told you before I thought the feds were using the Corellis to get to us. Well, it wasn't that way at all. I found out later that the Corellis were the ones in the driver's seat. And then the shit really hit the fan. The door out of the room had been fucking locked, and the only way out of there was up to the rooftops.
Put the gun down!
We'd never exactly seen eye to eye with the Corellis, but even Philly couldn't have guessed that they would have sided with the feds. Come on, no fucking way this was a legit FBI operation. At the time, I wasn't sure which would be worse, getting caught by the feds having to tell Philly that his message had been a little louder than he'd wanted it to be.
You hear that?
What was that? Straight to hell, asshole!
No open coffin for you, fucko. Come on, Joey, keep calm. Get across the rooftops into the next building.
Hey, hey!
Next building.
Don't move, asshole! You hear something?
Keep moving, Joey.
Go and check.
Come on, Joey. The bad guys ain't gonna go away anytime soon.
Put the gun down! There he is! Check it out.
When I got back to the club after my run-in with the feds, Philly was really pissed.
I said a little fucking message, Joey, to tell the fuckers to mind their own fucking business. Instead, you start a small fucking war.
So after a whole lot of shouting, Philly tells me he had a contact who could make things right with the feds, but it was gonna cost, and he sure as hell wasn't gonna fucking pay. So a few minutes in a phone call later, Philly tells me I have to get $50,000 that night. Now, Philly later told me he'd been pissed not just because of my screw-up, but also because of the Orientals. You see, the triad and a certain Jade Lee had been causing Philly a lot of fucking trouble. Now, one day, years before Philly took control of the family, he'd called me up.
Joey, I need you to do your thing again, kid. Those fucking Orientals ain't coughing up what's due. Get your ass down there and fix it, capiche?
Philly sent me to see a lot of people during the early years. I was his personal heavy, his persuader. They wouldn't play ball, he sent me. Most jobs went nice and smooth, easy money. This one was gonna become a real thorn in the family's side.
I completely understand your situation, Mr. Virola. Indeed, I'd like to extend my sincere gratitude for the services you and your associates have provided. Unfortunately, this restaurant is under new management and your protection is no longer required. But please accept this small gift as a token of our gratitude. Rot in hell.
Sweet dreams, fucko.
怎么回事？我听见他了。到该死的时候了。不要杀死我！怎么回事？
So that Jade bitch got away from you.
You could say that. From that day, she gained more and more power in New York.
But what happened about the 50 grand to pay off the feds?
Oh, yeah, the payoff. Well, there comes a time in everybody's life when you make a decision. You're either in or you're nobody. Well, this was my time. Now, I had to get a hold of 50 Large that night to pay off Philly's contact and make things right with the feds. Now, maybe Philly figures I'm gonna go to the street for it, but forget it. That would have put me in a hole I'd never get out of. I had my own ideas.
Okay, people, drop to the floor. Let's make this nice and quick.
Listen to the man, you fuckers, and do exactly as Mr. Tiger says. Now let's have the cash from the safe and we'll be out of your hair. You there, be nice and go open the safe for my friend there. Come on, Joe, grab the cash and let's finish this job.
Fuck. There's only about 30 grand in here.
Ah, fuck! What are we gonna do now?
What about the other ticket office? They'll have a safe there, too. We'll have to go for that one.
Okay, all right. Listen, you go back to the van and drive around to the garage. We'll meet you there. Tommy, come on. We got work to do.
He's on the move! Where'd he go? Do you see him? You hear that? Get him! Don't fuck with me.
All right, as you can see, I'm not here for front row tickets, so listen up and listen good. You there, open the fucking safe right now, or so help me God, you won't see your next birthday. And you, the rest of you, just stay calm and stay still. All right, that wasn't so hard, was it? Now get on the floor.
Get down! Get him! Get him! Get that bastard!
is he? Let him have it! What moves you got?
So with one call, the feds and the Corellis were off our back. For a while, anyways.
You didn't ask Eggs to help you get the 50 grand?
Nah, after overhearing him on the wiretap, I wasn't sure what he was up to. You know, I couldn't trust him anymore. Besides, the payoff was my problem and I was gonna handle it.
And you never faced up to him about what you'd heard on the wiretap?
No fucking way. No, this was business. This was big. If he'd have wanted me to know about it, he'd have told me. Let me tell you, he just as soon put a bullet through me as the next joker where money was concerned.
Some friend.
Wait, so you don't know the half of it. Anyways, over the next few years, things between us and the Chinese got worse. You know, they'd hit us, we'd hit them back harder. They'd come back even harder than that, so Philly decides to sit down with the other families to form a truce so we could kick the Chinese out of New York once and for all.
It got that bad?
For Philly to call the families together? Yeah, it was that fucking bad. Philly organized a meeting in Cha-Cha Charlie's and everybody agreed to turn up. I should have known it was too good to be true.
Joey, you take care of anybody who's not here for the linguine. Capiche?
It is Lombardi! Lombardi, I got a message for you! You're fucking dead!
Joe, get the fuck out of here!
Head down here, boss. They're over by the bar.
Take cover!
Defend yourself, guys.
Varela, you little prick! Hear that? Get moving, Billy. It's clear up to the bar.
Clear me a path through these rat bastards.
Coming in!
Waste these fuckos.
Shoot that shit out of the way so I can get a clear shot.
Give me your best shot, bucko. Come quietly. In the face.
He's headed for the stairs! Stop him!
Take cover. Be near to me, for Christ's sake.
Come get yours, you motherfucker.
Where are you, Varela,
Come
you
get
yellow
yours,
bastard?
Laughing at you, Joey.
Oh, I got you in my sight.
Damn, take me through the kitchens, out to the alley.
Let's go! Move it, come on!
Jesus Christ, World War fucking tree in there.
Hey, come on, fucker!
No!
Get on with it. There's only two of them.
Defend
Cops are
yourselves,
coming,
guys.
for Christ's sake. How many fucking deadbeats are there? Hear that?
Lombardi, you ain't even here alive. A body bag.
Come on, Billy. I know way backstage to the kitchen.
Stop
Suck on
getting
this.
killed, you idiots.
Holy shit! Open wide.
Get him!
Asshole!
Fucking A, Joey. You're making your bones here, son.
No problem, boss. Just keep close. I got a feeling this is gonna get rough.
Let's get moving.
Keep moving, Philly. Over here.
Take it down.
Goddamn bloodbath in there.
Anyone who comes through that door gets it.
Shit, we butchered the cook. You did. Fuck, I did. You got it first.
Boss, you okay?
Over there!
The bike, you're fucking over, man.
Come on, you guys, take him out!
Die, motherfucker.
Bro, behind those dumpsters.
I see him. He's over there! Over there!
Come on! The cops are here, Virola, down this alleyway.
So the other families had thrown in with the Chinese then?
Fuck no. They hated the Orientals as much as we did, but they thought that Philly was weak by wanting to sit down and talk. They thought they could take us out of the picture. They thought wrong.
Shit, Joey. How'd we ever let the fucking Chinese get so powerful?
Truth? The families were getting old and lazy. Jade was forcing them out of their territory right under their noses and they never fucking noticed. We were just about the only guys that were gonna do anything about it.
So what the fuck did we do about it?
Some years ago, before the sit-down at Cha-Cha Charlie's, Philly had called me in. He was blowing a gasket.
They ain't playing ball, Joey.
He was talking about the Chinese again.
This Jade Lee bitch ain't making a fucking monkey out of me any longer. Get the guys, get down there, and fucking bury her.
I want to see your boss now.
Miss Lee has been expecting you, gentlemen.
Mr. Virola, how nice to see you once again. Unfortunately, I really have little interest in speaking further with you or Mr. Lombardi.
Yeah, well, you better tell Miss Lee
Gentlemen,
to get her...
please see that our guests leave the premises.
Stay here. I don't want anyone leaving this building.
Sure thing, boss.
Very impressive, Mr. Virola. You just can't find the staff nowadays.
Jade, get your ass out here now. You owe us, and I'm here to collect.
I owe you and that pathetic fat man you call a boss nothing.
Joey, make sure this Jade bitch pays back my fucking laundry. This suit's fucking ruined.
The room was empty, but I just knew that wasn't gonna last. Anybody home? Hello? Anyone want to try? You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, I did try to warn you, Joey.
Is that it? Is that all you got?
Not quite, Mr.
糟糕，
Virola.
炸死了！那是什么？ nigga.
Try a little harder than that, Jade.
You're a very persistent man, Mr. Virola. I'll give you that. But you have definitely outstayed your welcome.
Some fucking welcome.
Nah, bien.
Whoa, this shit looks very expensive, Jade.
Now, Mr. Virola. There's no need to take out your anger on helpless inanimate objects.
How careless of me. You know, I've always wanted to do this kind of shit.
Is priceless. Kill him now!
Come on, Jade. The longer you hold out, the more things I'm likely to break.
Dito!
Your meeting, you can have your meeting.
Shema?
That collection took my father years and millions of dollars to put together, Mr. Virola.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just get kind of pissed when people don't pay their
And
dues.
do you always get what you want, Mr. Virola?
Yeah, pretty much. Now let's talk about the money, shall we?
Today's your
Ms.
lucky
Lee?
day, Joey. I've decided not to kill you after all.
You're too kind.
Not at all. But I do want you to deliver a message to Mr. Lombardi for me. My money-paying days are over, as will be Mr. Lombardi's if he ever crosses my path again. I'm hoping I never see your face again, Mr. Virola. Now someone throw this piece of trash out of my office!
Over the next few years, we clashed with the Chinese more and more. They were becoming big fucking trouble, and all because of the gold. Now, sure, they didn't know where it was, but they sure as hell hadn't forgotten about it. But they weren't the only ones looking for it.
You mean eggs?
Yeah, eggs. Yeah, he was looking as well. He must have been trying to find it ever since we got back from Nam, but he could never figure out where it was.
So how the fuck did you know where to find the gold, Joey?
I'm at the club yesterday. You know, some of the guys are listening to this radio program about the 20th anniversary of the first moon landing. And I don't know, somebody asked me what I was doing on that day 20 years ago. And that's when my mind started playing tricks on me again, and all of a sudden I was back in Nam.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy on the ground. Got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Come on, Johnny, we're not supposed to be in here.
What are they gonna do, send us to Nam?
Tell me what's going on here.
Stay close, kid. I'm gonna show you your future. You see that, Joey? That's fucking gold. That coffin's filled with fucking gold.
This one's another Calvary.
Shit, come on, let's get out of here.
You two, load up your weapons. We got incoming. Charlie's already in the base. Get moving!
I can't take this!
Not that dead eye!
What?
Yeah, take it easy, huh? Easy, mate. Yeah.
I'll pin him down. You fight him.
Mày đi chết đi!
Suck on this.
Get in there and help the sergeant. I'll hold them off in here.
Dukes everywhere!
Get over here now, soldier! That's an order! Get on the M60, soldier, and mow these bastards down! That's more of them coming!
I ain't going home in nobody's bag. And I gotta deal with this shit. I should never have signed up for this shit.
Follow me,
I
soldier!
ain't going home in no body bag.
I'll keep him pinned down! You work your way around the left and flank him!
Yeah, take it, Theo.
Dukes everywhere! I should never have signed up for this shit.
Okay, you clear the west side of the compound and meet me out front!
Let's go! I'll pin him down! You flank him!
Body bag.
What?
Everywhere! Romeo!
Two man a terror.
Never have signed up for this shit.
Open wide. Contain.
Good work, soldier! Now get your ass over there to the gun emplacement at the gates! Don't let those Charlie bastards into the complex!
Yeah, take it easy, home.
Come on, you BC bastards!
Not that terror.
Gotcha, son of a bitch! That all you got, chicken Good work, soldier. The compound is now secure. What the fuck happened to your chicken shit buddy?
No idea,
I'm gonna kick
Sarge.
his ass when I find him.
Until that flashback to Nam, I'd forgotten what the GI in the mortuary had said. This one's another Calvary. If I'd remembered that when I overheard eggs on the wiretap, I'd have known exactly where it was.
Calvary's a pretty big fucking place, Joe. How'd you know which grave it was in?
Came to me all of a sudden, the date, the moon landing, July '69. How could I have been so stupid?
I don't get it.
Just had to find a GI who died like a day or two before the moon landing, and that would be the date on the gravestone. That's where the gold would be.
Why are we stopping, Joe?
We need to know where Eggs is taking the gold, so we need to stop here. Besides, I got some unfinished business to take care of. You wait here.
Passes, please.
All right, I don't have a pass. Looks like sneaking my way to the top floor is out of the question.
Hey, you there! You can't go through! Security!
Where'd he go? Do you see him?
Ah, 你这个混账！怎么回事？我听见他了。
You look like a desperate man, Mr. Verola. I think you need to calm down before you have an accident.
Come on, you know why I'm here, Jade. Just tell me where Eggs is taking the gold and I'll be out of your hair.
Ha! Don't think you gunning your way up here will scare the information out of me. Face the facts, Joey. Kill me, and Lombardi doesn't get his precious gold, and Johnny Eggs wins. In short, you are finished, Mr. Verola. Guards!
Sha, sha, sha!
Having fun, Joey? I think you've had enough fun. Guards, dispose of this fool!
刚才那个是什么？
I don't think you quite understand the pain I'm going to cause you.
什么？
I think it's time to end this. Goodbye, Mr. Virola. I have to leave now. You can show yourself. Guards, destroy this fool!
Dito!
Think you had me cornered, Mr. Virola? Don't be so sure of yourself. A powerful woman like myself always has a backup plan, Joey. Here it comes! Joey, please, pull me up, please!
Sure. But first, you were gonna tell me where the gold is going?
Fine. Fine, Joey. You win. Eggs is taking the gold to Brooklyn Docks, Pier 6. Joey, where are you going? Joey! Joey!
I needed to know where Eggs was taking the gold, and I figured Jade would know.
And she just told you?
Took a bit of persuasion, but yeah, she told me all right. Eggs is taking the gold to the docks.
You saying Eggs is in bed with the Triad?
For fucking years now. And behind Philly's back. You know, a few years ago, Eggs went missing.
Yeah, I heard. Some of the guys said he'd been whacked.
Bullshit. He fucking betrayed me and Philly. That's what happened. See, Philly had connections with arms dealers. So he'd arranged for me and Eggs to pick up a shipment down at the docks. And Philly sent me and Eggs because he wasn't sure who else he could trust anymore. You know, some of the guys had believed all that shit up from the other families about Philly being weak. Now they'd cut and run. Chicken shit pussies. They'd get theirs.
Okay, you guys understand what you gotta do?
Yeah, no sweat, Johnny.
We meet this arms dealer guy and check the shipment of shooters is okay.
You got it.
Hey, why aren't we packing, Johnny?
Philly himself vouches for this guy. Relax, will you? You look nervous, Joe. Relax, you got my word, okay?
I thought me and Paulie was meant to be on lookout, Johnny.
Hey, Pricko, there's a fucking chain of command, you understand? Philly only wanted me and Joey to do this. Besides, you look like you need a fucking exercise. Hey, look, if you guys don't want in, you can fucking leave right now.
Jeez. Okay, we're in. We're in.
Go on, then. Get your asses in there. We ain't got all fucking day.
You hear that?
Hear what?
Exactly. It's too fucking quiet.
Look, I don't like this either, but Philly says this guy's a good fella.
Hey, Joe, you really trust Eggs?
Hey, just shut the fuck up and keep your eyes open, Paulie.
Isn't this arms dealer guy meant to be up there?
Ain't no sign of him.
I don't fucking like this.
Get a move on, let's get up there.
Holy shit!
Oh, fuck! Somebody's whacked this guy and his whole fucking crew!
Calm down, for Christ's sakes. Look, the weapons are over there. Whoever took these guys out might still be around.
There they are! Just like they said they'd be! Kill them all! Not one of them leaves here alive, got it? You got it!
the time, Aurora!
Well, I'm pretty fucking sure that Eggs had killed the arms dealer and organized the ambush. He'd been wanting me dead for years. I guess he figured that since I'd seen the gold as well, that wasn't a good thing.
So where did Eggs go?
Fuck knows. I got back to the club, no one had seen me. One thing was for sure, Philly was fucking furious. I took a few of the guys down to the docks to clean up the mess and pick up the weapons.
And he never showed his face again?
Eventually, but at the time, he'd completely disappeared off the radar. Yeah, we looked for him for weeks. Rumors started saying he'd been killed, and I didn't buy it.
But Joe, you said Eggs has got the gold now. He was in Calvary this morning?
Yeah, he was there. Of course, he had others doing the dirty work for him. He's a fucking coward. Always was, always will be.
So how'd he get away with the gold then?
Shit, I had this day all planned. Get the gold, get it to Philly, get made. It hasn't really turned out like that.
You okay, boss?
Yeah, just about. Let's go back for the coffin before more trouble shows up.
You're gonna pay with your lives.
Hey, boss, over here!
Here's Verola! Don't let Verola escape! Shoot him in the head! We need more guys out Motherfucker!
Finish this,
you in
punk.
hell.
Birds! Murder the fuckers!
What the fuck? Is that a fucking grenade in your hand? Fucking A. My brother works for the military. Jeez, your trunks are full of them. We could have gone up like a fucking...
So that was the same hitman from way back in Carolina?
Yeah. Eggs had wanted me dead all the way back then, but he was too much of a pussy to do it himself.
So where's Eggs been all this time?
How the fuck do I know? But a few years after his disappearing act, he showed up again. We got ourselves heavy weapons now, and we were starting to scare the shit out of the other families and the Triad.
The war on the streets was going our way at last?
Oh, fuck yeah. After a few years, we had him on the run. Then we got word that representatives from the Triad and a couple of the families were meeting in Chinatown to discuss their problem. We thought we'd show them just how big that problem was.
Long time no see, Joey.
Been a while, Johnny boy. I see your taste in friends has changed.
It's over, Joey. The old ways are over. Philly's finished. Look, I didn't want it to end like this, Joe.
Couple of years too late for you, buddy.
Drop it, wise guy.
Eat lead, fucker!
Kill Virola and his whole crew! And get me and the ladies the fuck out of here!
什么？ 什么？开枪！烂在地狱里。
Eggs is gone, Joey.
Oh, who the fuck screwed up, Jimmy? We were supposed to ambush these pricks.
Fuck knows, Joey. Can't trust any son of a bitch these days.
Oh, 坏了！
Joey, the M60! Mow these fuckers down!
糟糕，他死了！
You and you! Go take this fucker out!
你死定了！
And that's the last time I saw Johnny Eggs. Until today.
So I guess when you get the gold back, you're gonna be a rich man, Joey.
Oh, you got a lot to learn about being part of a family, kid. This ain't my money, it's not the Triad's money, and it's certainly not fucking Eggs' money. It's the family's. Eggs don't get that yet, but he will. By the end of the day. Money ain't gonna turn me around, it's up to Philly as to who gets what.
Why are you telling me all this, Joey?
Because you need to know what the fuck you're getting yourself into, kid. My blood, my nephew. And I don't want you walking in blind and fucking clueless like I did. Okay, we're here. Now listen to me. You wait here, and if I'm not back in an hour or trouble comes this way, you get the fuck out of here fast, Gavish?
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, sure. Sure I am.
要把你剁碎。怎么回事？我听见他了。投降吧！ 出来。
Get your ass back here, eggs, you cheap shit! You see what's happening to your friends, Johnny? I'd hate to see the same happen to you. Billy's gonna be here soon, Johnny, and he ain't gonna be fucking happy. The gold's mine, Joey. It's mine. The gold is all yours. I got the fucking gun here, buddy, and you've got 2 broken legs. You want to talk? Come on, Joey, we can share the gold, 50-50. What do you say, buddy?
50-50? What about Philly?
Philly? Come on, Philly don't need to know about this. This is just between you and me, Joey.
Look, Philly took you in, Eggs. Looked after you after your father went missing. This is how you repay him?
Philly's weak, Joey. We could run this whole show a lot better than he can. Think of the gold, Joey. Think of the gold. We'll be rich. Remember how I said I owed you?
Yeah, you've been a true friend.
It's over, Johnny. I heard everything.
Come on, Joey. I was just kidding around, Joey.
Finish this fuck, Joey. Come on, Joey. Finish this now. It's over. Let's get the fuck out of here.
By the time the cops turned up, we were out of there. Eggs' death had really shocked Philly. I mean, he and Eggs were almost blood, and I killed him. Even after Eggs' treachery and the fact that I just delivered Philly millions of gold, I ain't sure if he's gonna make me or whack me. But I guess I'm about to find out.